All right, we're now diving with American guy. I don't even know his full name. I know he's called Miles.
Yep, Miles Lutheran.
Miles what?
Lutheran.
Lutheran.
Yep.
Oh, what a very unique name, huh?
Yeah.
Lutheran, huh?
Yep.
Well, you're not a cousin of the guy who had a problem in California? No, Martin Luther, I mean to say. Yours, Lutheran.
No relation, yeah.
No, Lutheran. How do you spell that? How do you spell that?
Lutheran.
Oh, okay. And you're from what place in the United States of America?
Born in New York, but raised in Florida.
Wow. Born in New York, huh?
Yep.
Wow. What a place to be born. Huh?
Yep.
Huh? So, anyway, what do you think of the diving in the Philippines
I think
right now?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, the Philippines, like the islands, are some of the most beautiful places that I've been, especially diving. I've been, compared to Hawaii or even Florida and other islands in the Caribbean.
I see. Okay, so but this is your first dive in the Philippines, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I brought you to two dive sites. Okay, they're both sanctuaries. They call the sanctuary. One is the Ligpo Island. Let's talk about the diving in Ligpo. What do you think of that dive site?
I thought it was good. There's limited visibility, I guess, because you told me.
Yeah, because it's low tide right now, and you should not be diving on low tide because, the reason why visibility gets bad is because the sand goes up, because of the low tide. That's
Right.
why you should always be diving on high tide, and maximum should be what they call the slack. Do you know what the slack is?
I don't.
Oh, the slack is, it goes high tide, right? And then it stops for 1 hour, and then after 1 hour, it goes down, going to low
Okay.
tide.
So it settles back.
It's set, yeah. So basically, the best is maybe 4 hours before the slack. So you do one dive, and then your last dive is 1 hour before the slack.
Right.
Yeah, because visibility, every time the water comes in,
Yep.
it's becoming clear,
How
Now
do
you understand, huh? I thought you've been diving since you were 10 years old. How come you don't know?
I was just testing to see if you knew.
Oh, you're testing me, huh? I like that. You said you started diving when you were 10 years old.
Yeah, I got certified on a family trip in Maui.
Okay, now let's talk more on the first dive. That was actually a more than 30-meter dive.
Yes.
And I told you we were going into a pinnacle. You remember the dive plan?
No.
Yeah, okay. There's a pinnacle
Yeah.
that separates the island.
Right.
Okay, and we went through the pinnacle. And did you notice there were a lot of sea fans there?
Yeah. Big fans.
Yes. But what we shot mostly, because I was not the cameraman, there were a lot of Nemo. You know Nemo?
Yeah.
Who's Nemo?
clownfish.
Oh, the clownfish.
Yeah.
Okay, and you noticed there were different colors, right? Oh, say more about what you saw about those clownfish.
They were eating in what kind of coral is that?
The anemone.
In the
No, they were not eating the anemone. That's their home, right?
Yeah, you were poking your stick in there.
Yeah. It's nice to play with them. You
Yeah.
just poke a stick, but you're never supposed to touch them
Right.
because you remember the story about the Nemo that was caught and then it was put on the aquarium.
No.
There was a story about Nemo. That was a very bad story about Nemo because there were a group of divers who went diving, and then they wanted to catch fish, and they caught Nemo and put Nemo on an aquarium, and the end of the story was Nemo was able to jump out of the aquarium.
All right, and then he returned to his home.
Right. So, there's a lesson there that you're only supposed to appreciate. Okay, look only, don't touch. Did you touch?
I didn't touch.
Really? Let me see your hands. Oh, yes, you're
Good,
okay.
clean.
Yeah, they're all clean, huh? Okay. Do you know what happens when you touch a fish?
No.
They normally die. Do you know why?
No.
Oh, you're learning so much from me.
I am.
Oh, okay. When you hold a fish, like for example, you go to a market, right?
Yep.
Do you notice that the fish is kind of slimy?
Yeah.
Slimy, right?
Yep.
That particular part where it is so slimy, that's their protection. Okay, so if you keep on touching them like that,
Yeah.
okay, they're gonna get a lot of disease. because you're taking out the protection from their body.
Uh,
And that's the reason why you're not supposed to really touch them, or else you might kill them.
yeah.
Okay, do you know the difference between a pelagic and non-pelagic?
Nope.
My God, what kind of American are you? Okay, if you want to eat fish, make sure it's pelagic.
Okay.
Okay? Do you know what pelagic fishes are?
I don't.
I don't like talking to you anymore. Okay, normally the pelagic fishes are the fishes that just, go there, like for example the tuna, the jacks. They don't live in the corals.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why when you go diving, okay, you're not supposed to eat fish who live there. Okay, so well, better you might as well eat fish that are cultured.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, so much about Ligpo Island. Let's go now to another fantastic dive site, which they call the Sanctuary of Anilao, and it's called Dive and Trek. Okay. So you dove dive and trek now.
Did.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell me more about it.
It was a deeper dive. There's much more fish, much more coral. I thought there was a lot more color in the dive, and there were very big clams that were very beautiful to interact with when you went and swam near them. They kind of jolted, and it was really interesting.
Okay.
Never seen that before.
Well, anyway, the clams were the last part, right? But the first part is I brought you to it's called the Blessed Virgin Mary.
Yep, I saw
You saw that?
the statue.
Yeah, right. It's made of wood, and it's been there. And thanks to my friend Mr. Jun Zamora, who made this particular dive site so famous. Okay, and right after that, you went inside a cave, right?
Yep.
Did you bump your head?
No, I
Let me
think I
see.
did okay.
Oh, no scratches. You're really a good diver. Imagine, you haven't been diving for a while and not even a single scratch. You know that particular cave is just enough for you to fit inside.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Close. Yeah.
Okay. So after getting into the cave, what happened after that?
We swam up over it, and there was a cross.
A cross.
sitting on top.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of the cross are very famous here in Anilao, and maybe are you married?
No.
Okay, maybe if you get married,
Yeah.
I can look for a priest who's a diver
Underwater.
and can marry you underwater.
Come back to the Philippines.
Yeah, and then with all the fish and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, but the sad part is in scuba diving, you're not supposed to hold your breath, right?
Right.
You forgot that. What happens if you hold your breath? Oh, you forgot.
Yep.
You're a diver, but you forgot everything.
I just
Okay,
dive.
your lungs will burst, but
Right.
but because you're getting married underwater with that cross, I'll have to tell you during the kissing scene, you have to hold your breath and kiss your wife. Would you like that?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you like that? So you have to marry a woman who's a scuba diver.
Right.
Okay. Now the last part is I brought you the clams.
Yep.
Do you know how big the clams were?
They're about
A meter?
1 meter.
Yeah, they're really big,
Yeah.
And sad to say because the clams, according to a lot of people, they taste good, Sometimes you'll find a clam, nothing inside anymore because some of our friend divers, they make it as sashimi or sushi.
Oh, really?
They take it out. Well, anyway, that's why you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Right? Because the clams were there for people to enjoy. Okay, and my friend Jun Zamora, who owns Dive and Trek, really put out all of his time just to make this a sanctuary. Okay, so what do you think of the site again?
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was.
No other better adjective than beautiful?
Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, it's nice talking to you, Miles, and I hope I'll see you again, all right?
Yes, thanks for taking